Okay then, so just a super quick video to say I'm still alive. Quarterlight is still up and running. Things have just been very, very busy of late. Work, and then I got the flu, so yeah, we will slowly get there. But I thought I'd do a quick update video for you, as I got a few moments to spare. And also we got sent a dash cam. Not paid to do a video about dash cams, but as he sent it, we might as well put it on test and see how it gets on. So let's move straight to the unboxing of that, then we'll do an update for the vehicles. Okay then, so I guess we should do a bit of an unboxing. So like I say, this thing was sent to me, not paid to review it or anything like that, so I'm free to say anything I want. If it's good, bad, I will tell you. I'll just give you an honest thing. So yeah, it's a dash cam, and the nice thing about this company, they seem to have different ones for different makes and models of car, although they do have, I think, a generic one, I should say, in case they don't have your make and model of car. So yeah, a dash cam by FITCAM, or FITCAMX, I guess. So it comes like this, bit of an instructions, and then two little boxes, one that says accessories, and one big box. Very well packaged, I must admit. So I guess we should open it and then get it actually fitted on the car. This was actually sent to me in winter, but I guess they're not used to Canadian climates, because there was no way I was fitting it at -40. And certainly it will be very interesting to see how this works in extreme cold temperatures. So a little bit more instructions for taking plastic covers off, no doubt. The actual electrical connection, and obviously that's going to be different for each car, so I think that's what makes it unique. A little bit of a computer stick, I don't know. And then I guess this is going to be the device itself within this big box. Like I say, I'm not paid to review this, so I'm only going to give you an honest view how it actually performs, of course. So yeah, first thing to note, it is very nicely packaged, and I guess that's the cam itself. Looks like it's attached by 3M, which wouldn't be my favourite fixing point, although I have noticed when I look at their site, some of them do have 3M fixing, some of them are a screw fixing, depending on what make and model car you've got. I guess I get a 3M, stick it on the windscreen type. Like I say, not my favourite, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And then another box which has got specialised for Cole to shoot installation videos, not for sale. Okay, so I guess that just means it's been sent to me to shoot installation videos. It's not something that would have been sold directly to the public, I guess that means. So what do we have in here? A little bit of a bracket, and looks like another. Sorry, I'm moving the camera all over the place, just trying to get this out of this bracket. Excuse me doing that, but yeah, it looks like some other kind of bracket. I doubt I'll need all these brackets, I'm going to say. But yeah, there it is. There's all the bits and pieces. Looks very easy to me. Stick that on. Wire end, and that all fits into where the rear view mirror is and the electrics there. So let's stick it in there. Okay, the vehicles then. So Dashcam is going into the Toyota. We're up to 388,000 kilometres on the Toyota Senna at the moment. Still running strong. Cross our fingers it still does, so it's doing very well. Dashcam is for this, so yeah, let's show you putting that in there. Okay, so in the car itself, I have now fitted the cam. Actually, it fits quite nicely. Looks very good. The only problem I had this little aerial here, which I had to move over to actually fit it on there. It fits quite nicely, so let's see if it works, I guess. So there is an app to download, so I've downloaded that as well. Let's start the old car up. Still running, 388,052 kilometres. Still running strong. So yeah, we've got that up and running. So let's give it a moment. The blue light's on, apparently that means it is working. And on my phone, this is going to be difficult, showing you a phone and filming. I downloaded the FITCAMX app. Now apparently on the app I should be able to connect to the camera. So let's have a look. Will it work? And join, I guess I should put. Sorry about keep taking my finger away. It's hard to show you this live. Unable to join, it says. Okay, so I just had to actually connect to the Wi-Fi under car cam. Password 1234567 and now when I go to the app, it's just live stuff. Is it going to work now? So connected, we should hopefully connect now to the camera. Drum roll please, will it actually work? Connection successful, there we go. We have a live picture of what's actually in front of us, so we'll have to see how that goes on, won't we, and take it from there. But like I said, I just wanted to make this quick. I don't want to spend too much doing things on things I've been sent, but it will give you an honest review. Be interesting to see how it does in -40, because I'm sure it's not designed to do that. Anyway, car off. Next thing to show you. Rest of the fleet then. Ford F-150. Sills or rockers still need replacing. Need to get around to doing that when I've got any time to spare. It'll probably be later on in the summer. Talking about the summer, it's finally arrived in Canada. We're finally at plus 30 degrees. Finally, we're getting there, so that's nice. More news. Rogue is gone. We did a little video about the end of the Rogue lease. Now got a Fiat 500e on lease. Obviously, it's not a direct replacement, but we have it because, well, I wasn't really looking for one, but it was so cheap. I couldn't say no at $34 a week lease over 4 years, and it cost a couple of dollars to do about 100 kilometers on that. We've had a proper level 2 charger put in there, so it's pretty quick to charge, and like I say, it didn't cost hardly anything. So usually I'm going to pick a car, I'm going to take that one because it's so cheap and it's really nice to drive. I know EVs have got a mixed review, but I think if they're cheap enough, they make a lot of sense. Other updates. Well, tractor needs cleaning up and getting ready, and I have started it, so it started okay to do its first cut. Been super slow to get to this point in May. Very, very slow. Winter was very slow to let go this year, but we're now up to, I think it's about it's plus 30 degrees today, so it is hot and getting to grass cutting temperature. The other last thing I want to show you, chicks. So yeah, the new arrivals have arrived. Now these are more things we're going to show you more on Black Dog River Farm channel. If you've not already joined that channel, then please do. I'll do a link to that in the comments somewhere. How this one has decided to go up right up there, I don't know, but they're all doing okay. They're starting to get the feathers just. We've had these over a week now, and there are chickens and there are turkeys in here. So there we go. So everyone is there. More on this on Black Dog River Farm. Obviously, Quarterlight, we're sticking more to car brochure channels, and certainly that is what we're going to get back to, so don't worry about that. But thank you so much for your patience. We will slowly ramp things up again. Hello. So thank you so much. We'll see you very soon. Please do take care. All the best and goodbye.